Namaste everyone. So I'm Divya back on this channel Dharma and Us. As I told you that this channel is just not about dharma, but in fact about the social things that are going around us, which are impacting us in many ways. So I thought that how about a little snippet of what happened in this past week with me, or what I have observed, or what are the things that have happened which could impact us in a longer run. So, first of all, I would like to talk about what happened in Sweden, where the city is burnt and the riots have happened because of the radicalization. And I think that the society as a whole, or that religion as a whole, need to think that what on which path they are on to. They really need to find out what is wrong. Why are you getting so radicalized, so orthodox, that you're not able to see and learn the amazing knowledge that is there in Sanatan Dharma, or that is out there, and how are you so illogical that you cannot ask yourself a question that why am I not able to see things? Why am I not able to ask myself or think logically in a coherent manner, and why I am being radicalized and why I am on a path of violence? So that is definitely not an answer. The violence is not an answer. That you have burned the cities, you do riots, is definitely not an answer. This is going to impact us in the long run. If your radicalization and your orthodoxy is not going to settle down, if you are not going to open your eyes and your mind and your neurons to see that there is something beyond what is being told to you, there is a culture which existed way before you. What does it that say? I mean, at least try to look into it. There are like a lot of people who are trying um, to dig out the information which is hidden, or has modified, or has destroyed. So these people are working towards it, and they are trying to redefine, not redefine history or not rewrite history, but what the history that has been modified, they are trying to work on it. And one such person that I know, if you are interested, then I will let you know the name as well. It is you must read all these kind of books and watch all videos of such people, which will tell you that which on where you are wrong, where you are going wrong. So that was about Sweden. The second thing that I wanted to discuss is what is going on in Bollywood. So, with the Sushant Singh Rajput's case, which the media is giving a lot of coverage to, I keep on seeing really bad comments coming out from some people's Facebook and WhatsApp status, where they say that one thing that I read was that why is society just thinking about Riya Chakravarti or Sushant Singh Rajput? Why there is so much coverage? One thing to them I want to say is that Bollywood is such an industry. A lot of people actually look up to these people as their icons, these stars, these directors as their icons. They make whatever movies they make, whatever statement they make, makes a big impact in life of general people. And if and especially the youth, and if a wrong message is coming out from there, it is not going to help our youth in any way. Also, a lot of people, a lot of youth look at an acting or direction or anything that is related to film industry as their career. They want to take it up, right? So if they are going to in such an industry like Bollywood, where there's now we are hearing the stories, not the stories, but the truth about mafia existing in Bollywood, the nepotism that obviously Kangna Ranaut started with it, and we all know that nepotism exists, and people like Karan Johar and others make fun of it, and they think they're proud of it actually. Isn't that insane? And aren't we stupid that we are accepting such bullshit from them? Also, this youth which is going into the film industry, if they have to get impacted in such a way where they end up being dead, is it worth it? Parents will ask question in future, or youth themselves will ask question in future, that is it worth it? And then one of the section of the our society, I would say that the entertainment industry is now under so many questions. It's under a questionable umbrella, that people want to know that what is going on. So what is wrong in that? It is good that this case has given them a chance, given people a chance to discover more about the black truth of Bollywood. And this can of worm needs to be, it needed to be opened. And now, since it has opened, it's good that media is paying so much attention to this case, so that lot of people who are involved in it, and not only here, I mean, not only in this case, but overall, the if the truth about Bollywood comes up, then people will be more aware, people will choose wisely in future. So I see this as a dramatic shift in people's thinking, that people are actually very aware now. Let be it social media, be it print media, everywhere people are reading about such things. They are thinking, their brains are churning, that what exactly have we been watching, and who were we idealizing for such a long period of time. So this is a dramatic shift in the society that can happen. So that about it. And then we should applaud all these people like Kangana Ranaut. Amazingly, such a valor of this woman, that she is sitting in that industry, and is not very concerned about her own life, rather wants the truth to be out. She is ready to cooperate with the narcotics department. She's doing the interviews, and she's trying to reveal the black history of this Bollywood, and whatever has happened to her, she has a first hand experience. Arnab Goswami, and all these news channels like ABP News, Z News, Sudhir Chaudhary, and all these people who are doing a good job of to bring the truth back, and to reveal what has happened. Also, Subramaniam Swamiji, who has been on this case, and day one he said that this is a murder. And Ishkiran Bhandari, the advocate from Sushant Singh's side, and think about that, what that family has gone through. And we don't want any other youth in our families to go through the same thing. We want a radical change, not the radical change, but a very powerful change in the thinking of our society as a whole. If this has given a chance, then be it. There is no harm in it. Also, I'm seeing stupidest of the comments like, oh, Riya Chakravarti should join BJP to get a clean chit. That's crazy. I mean, this is the government who has passed that the CBI investigation should be done in first place. The central government has allowed it. Otherwise, and not just government, but it's a combined effort. But all I'm saying is that if you have such a demonizing thinking, where you're supporting a party which is actually full of demons, and you are demonizing the party who's trying to reveal the truth, then what side are you taking? What is your thought process? You really need to think about it. And I mean, I must say that all these people who are putting their life into it, and whose life are at stake now, it's just commendable. We should be applauding them, actually, that they are trying something. And your ass is sitting on the sofa, or in on bed in the house, and you're doing pretty much nothing. Sorry, that was pretty harsh, but that's what it is, right? And so yes, let people open up, and this is fantastic move. Otherwise, people who have died like Jia Khan, Shri Devi, Divya Bharti, nothing came out. Nobody was there to speak. So it was that kind of time, and now at least people are speaking up, and all these deaths are suspicious. There are no answers. So we don't want such society, right? The third thing that I wanted to discuss here is that I've been getting personal accusations about how I'm trying to ruin something, or I didn't get the whole context. They're just mad at me. So one of the family member, and then one friend who accused me of doing what I'm doing. To them, I want to say that I'm not doing it for myself. I do not want to be famous or anything, but I can see the truth. Unlike you guys who are sticking themselves to one ideology as if the ideology is written in their bloods, they are not able to think coherently. I don't know what is wrong with them, but I surely can say that you're not able to think coherently or logically, and you just keep a blind eye towards the facts. So if you all are thinking that mocking me or accusing me personally, it's not going to help. And I have got the comments like I should go and watch myself in the mirror, what I'm doing, and things like that. To them, you really need to have a reality check about yourself in the mirrors or whatever way you want it to be. But do a reality check. You are on a wrong path with wrong people. You are listening to people of wrong ideologies, and everything is wrong about it. And actually these people are like very leftist or communist, or kind of people who think that they're on the right path, but they're not. So you guys really need to rethink about when you say such things out to people, that where are you. You might be wrong too, right? I mean, I'm not saying that I know it all, but I'm discovering, and in the process I'm learning. And you guys actually think that you know it all. You are a knower of all. That is not true. So in this, on that note, I want to say from something from our dharma, which believes that it's infinite. It's the world, the universe is infinite. The Brahman is infinite. So and they're like, we are just probably just a droplet in this ocean. So when you come here, you are here to learn, you are here to discover, you are here to know the truth and see the light. You are not going to know it all in one lifetime, and that's why you reincarnate. That is the theory that we have in Sanatan Dharma. And the dogma is not going to take you anywhere, be it religious, be it social, be it personal. So get over that dogma, try to see the truth. And you are just part of this infinite Brahman, the universe. So don't think that you would know it all. And if you're thinking, some of them are thinking that oh, how girl or woman is able to speak, or why is she allowed to speak, and that's why they mock me. Please don't do. Thank you. Namaste.